Da da ba 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 da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Doobie 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 bee doop. Ooh, lad. Let's go. Let's go.
Hazelbark versus Rexar!
Woohoo.
Let the hunt begin. Here for a lesson?
Oh, I'm only ranked 10. I thought I'd go down all the way to rank 20. I think we'll actually keep the dragon just so we have the guaranteed wild growth of the mana crystal.
Nothing but a bunch of big birds!
And one big one right off the bat. Turn 2, we Breath of Dreams. Turn 3, probably coin into whatever we draw if we don't draw something playable. Yeah, there you go. That'll do. Although if we coin out the Frizz, then we don't really have a follow-up. So it's like if we coin the 5, then we don't have another 5 or anything to follow up. But we do get cost reduction on the Frizz immediately. So because of that, I think I'd rather just swipe. Depending on what he plays. We're gonna play around at least Freezing Trap, so we're not gonna just... I don't think we should just play the Evasive Worm, because we might be doing nothing with our turn. Plus, if it is a Freezing, I'd rather get this down. Get the Freezing on this, I mean. And we can reduce everything by 2 again. Although we'd probably rather play a taunt for 6 mana if we had to choose. And we'll actually rush this too, in case it is the Freezing, actually. I'd rather have that back, just since this is a bigger body. Okay, that's not necessarily even true, because it'd have less health after the trade. Maybe that was a misplay. Maybe I played too fast. Well, so I want to get the taunt down, but I think I'd rather get the strength and numbers out. Just get the taunt down. This other taunt. We got another taunt, right? So. And we'll take the Alexstrasza in case we need to heal. If he has... And he is just Dragon Hunter. He might have the Rottenness Drake to kill that easy. But if he does, then we'll have this as a follow-up. Is that what he's looking for? He's looking for the dragon, I think. So hopefully we can pick up another taunt or rusher. Yeah, unfortunate. Second worst card to get off. Strength and numbers. I think that's just game, yeah. Okay, Dragon Hunter's favored. Just because of Rottenness Drake, man, it's a good card. It's a really good card. lost the first game of the season. It's all downhill from here. No, on the other hand, it's basically all uphill from here. Because if we start out on a loss, we can only go up. You're only a higher level because you haven't logged in yet. Ranked reset. Oh no, were you actually just playing this morning? Great. How do I even check like the ranks? Oh yeah. Well, freak. I'm kind of even just not sure what I want to play. I don't know. I was thinking about what decks I should play today, yesterday, and like, and Big and Druin was really the only thing that came to mind, just because it was like probably the best rotation. It's probably going to be the best deck for rotation, even one of them. Like the only cards this deck loses is Ziliax and Snip Snap. So I mean, 28 of the cards
Here
already
for a lesson?
still in. We just mulligan everything away for him. Big in strength numbers in Breath of Dreams. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it seems like you know what you're doing enough, man. I mean, if you're higher ranked than me. And you're just playing Face Hunter? I mean, it works, man. I mean, I kind of just, I don't care about the concept of cheese in any game, just because I'm like, if you can't beat just this really simple strategy, then you kind of deserve to lose. Like, you got to start with the basics, man. You know, get to work. I mean, I'll be higher, especially just because of the win multiplier they put on. It's like the win streak bonus, rather. It's like based on where you last place, or where you placed last month. You'll get a different win streak multiplier. Since I was legend, I get times 10. So like if I win like 3 in a row, I'm gonna get like 13 stars basically. So like every win streak I get's gonna move me up like 3 ranks. And then like the win streak multiplier decreases for each ranked floor you hit.
We must stop this corruption.
We'll take this dragon because he has if he's Galakron, then this Galakron, Warlock Galakron summons a bunch of 1/1s.
Bones of the fall.
How's the camera? Is it too bright? It's like, when I'm looking at the camera, it's like, I don't understand why my floor is that bright. It's literally carpet. Yeah, no way to really get rid of the spot on the wall either. And see, it's like, it's actually more responsive than the other webcam. Yeah, that's how I'm thinking of it too. I don't know if that was worth it for him to Mortal Coil his own minion there. But in that case, like there's going to be other opportunities to get the Dragonmar Scorcher down on his 1 health minions. What I'm kind of thinking about playing around is his 5 in a 5/5 dragon that does 3 to everything. So if I swipe his face, then this stays at 4 health, and I can coin out the Frizz and try to get more value off of her, is what I'm thinking. That'd be my, and then that'd be my turn 7 and my turn 8, then I would just play the 6 and the 2. It just looks kind of weird. Because he basically doesn't have a way to clear this because he already used 2 Nether Breaths. Rip. Yeah, pretty good for a phone, eh? Lol.
We must stop this corruption.
I'll take the Twilight Drake here because it's got the, it's just the cheapest. Easier to play.
I've got more left in me.
Yes, yes, I will destroy them.
I'm looking, I'm trying. There we go. Break. Oh, he just spent that because he was basically full on. His hand was full. We won the 50-50 though, at least. So I think what we do is Twilight Drake and Big Whelp. Since it's the most board we can make without rushing. Yeah, the thing about it is it's not actually registered in Streamlabs OBS as a camera.
I will act as your skin.
It's basically a browser source. So since it's not connected directly, yeah, there's like that chance that if it stops streaming, it's because the browser source stopped. It's just, yeah, it's not direct.
Yes, I will destroy them.
So, good opportunity to get the Vase Worm and place the Surge down. Oh, I say Sarah Unleashed, look at that. Amen at 614 with the shuffle. I kind of want to get that down as soon as I can, right? So, just because you have to draw them. The other thing, though, is it's just like strength in numbers with the rushers is very clean and lets us push all this space. So I kind of want to set this up next turn, just because this is already so good. I think we actually want to summon this as a 5/5 as well. And then we can trade into both of these.
My hand is too full.
Yeah, the only thing about this deck is like they rotated Leroy a few days ago, and Leroy was like a huge part of how the game finished a lot of the time. That's why I'm playing Ysera. Ysera used to be Leroy. But like this card lets me discover a Dragonite, and so like I was getting Ysera off it quite a bit, and it kind of won me a lot of matchups versus slower decks. So I was like, I'll just include it. Why not? Helps me in like very specific matchups, the slower ones, like this one. This one versus like Highlander Warrior, Highlander Mage. Does the mic sounding better too now? I actually set up like the noise gate and noise suppressor on it. And I'm also just having it actually just be closer to my face in general so you can actually hear it. I might need to mess with the gain a little bit, which is just like just a tab on the back of it. I turned the gain up. I figured if I had the noise suppression on, the gain could be higher. So I think the reason you'd make that play, getting the last invoke down plus the board clears so we can Galakron next turn. So I'm trying to think of what punishes the Galakron the most. I still think it's just probably the safest turn to get the Ysera Unleashed down. Like, it's the only, like, the other play would be doing the Wind Guardian that is the most stats on board, plus this procs, but this kind of seems like the safest turn to get the Ysera Unleashed down. Plus, then we can trade her in and trade her in behind these taunts.
If I must.
I wouldn't be surprised if I had the same Mexian as you. It's kind of just the, seemed like a pretty decent budget option. The only thing is it's like It's just a little bit too light for a Blue Yeti, I think. Like it came with an adapter. Oh, Shadowward Rune can get off Zephyrus now. I forgot about that. That's pretty good. And he's running bad like Albatross, alright. That's a good one to get. So I think we still just get the taunt down, and then when we save this rusher in case he plays another taunt or gets another taunt off of his Galakrond. We could play the 5-4 over the 4-5. I think that actually makes more sense because it doesn't have taunt, so it's more likely he has to go through this big giant taunt before he can get to the damage.
If I must.
Yeah, the other thing about the... It's like, it's a condenser mic, right? So they pick up things very sensitively, and it's like, the mic stand is still attached to my desk. So every time I bump it, it kind of... you hear it a lot of the time. But the noise gate's helping with that, I think. So now even if I bump it, it doesn't, it's not loud enough to set it off.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Those are good ones to get. Like this lets him get a legend, like a really good spell, and this lets that spell cost free, 0. God, that's a Wamo combo right there. So if you got like the Flame Strike 8-minute, yeah, that's crazy. I think it's the full clear. That's kind of unlucky. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit unlucky. So, frick. We don't even... Yeah, that's just... that kind of sucks. Oof. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said it. Yeah, same time. There wasn't much else he could have gotten that would have actually saved him there, I think. That's crazy. Hopefully, like, the only way we're gonna win this now, I think, is getting a decent, like, I need, like, there's 6 Stream Portals in my deck that summon a random dragon, right? So I need to pull them now. Like, now. Like, we have enough health to survive, like, the next 2 turns. Probably.
Unity.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just... I don't know. I don't know, man. This one's rough. Since we don't have Leroy anymore, right? It's like... Before, Leroy with Embiggen on him would do 8 damage.
Vile.
Oh, frick. I didn't play around Alexstrasza. I mean... Yeah, okay. Yeah, he got me. Good job.
Tree falls, so a seed may grow.
Oh. At least I can't lose stars at this rank. Alright. So that's I'm 0 for 2 on Embiggen Druid now, so try out the Rogue. Like, what I was trying to do with my lineup for the online qualifiers is, Highlander, Hunter, Embiggen Druid, and Rogue, because I saw a lot of Galakrond Warriors, and Embiggen Druid and Highlander Hunter both beat the Galakrond Warrior. Supposedly my Paladin's good too. I kind of want to play a Priest deck, too, just because, like, the rotation happened, right? And I want to try out the new cards somewhat. Oh, are you playing right now too? I don't know if I should play... There's like... Priest doesn't have its new cards yet, but it has... Basically, like, the new cards that it got were... Like, they buffed some cards like Thoughtsteal and Shadow Menace, but like... We got Shadowwood Ruin and I crafted them gold. No regrets. But the thing is, like, for the new ranked rewards, right? If you hit legend for the first time, you get a legendary, like a classic legendary, and this was like the only legendary I didn't have, so it's like kind of a waste, but you know, whatever. I got the dust for it, and I plan to pre-order. But it's kind of like, I wonder, I don't know which they rotated Leroy, so the Galacon Priest I was playing before with the Leroy Burst is like, you'd have to do it with like, you'd have to do it now with like Reckless Rocketeer or something, and that's just kind of that's just worse. Like, it's still possible, right? But maybe I'll try it out, see how it works. Also lost Powered Shield. I say lost just because they removed the card draw. So I'm just basically remaking it right now. The other deck I'm thinking might do well is just like a Tempo Priest, but that's going to be more after rotation because the cards that they're putting in are actually good. Kind of don't think we need 2 deaths with the Ruin. That's something we'll figure out later. Kind of just want to play with her because she's a new card. We probably don't need both of those either. Then we'll put in Loot Hoarders. Yeah, we actually have a lot more cards that we already have enough single target removal. So we're gonna need Loot Hoarders. Thalnos is good too with Breath of the Infinite. And did they just combo with the Embalming Ritual for draw? Then we need the Reckless Rocketeer. I've always thought Zephrys might have a place in the deck too, and maybe he does now since the deck's gonna have less burst. Since he can be reduced, he can like do a power blast on the same turn. Reduced by the Fate Weaver. My god, I got too many cards. Might want to try fitting Ziliax in too. It's like good with Dead Ringer. Just because it's a good mech to magnetize on too. Gives me more health. But I mean, I need to fit in the Reckless Rocketeer still, and probably at least one Kartut Defender. So I can have something else for the Shadowy Figure to get on. Battlecry on. I mean, I like Graveyard with it too. I kind of want 2 of them on, but that means I have to cut more stuff. I probably don't need a death if I have 2 Shadow Word Ruin. Yeah, I'm just still building the deck. Wait, I ran Witchwood Pipers too. Those are... I'm basically just remaking the whole deck. I don't know if I need Shadow Word Ruin or Death. There's just not a lot of big minions right now. God, I got glare on my computer too from the window. That's what it's the price I pay for lighting, you know. So I need Kartut Defender, and I need to make room for Kartut Defender, and I need to make room for the Reckless Rocketeer. Rip. Rip Cam. I don't know how to stop that. I mean, it's kind of like, I guess I can just try to keep refreshing the browser extension that I have set up, sorta. Like it's like there's a button in OBS to refresh the cache of the current page. So that's what I'm doing. I keep pressing the button, nothing happens. So maybe I should just buy a webcam. Well, let me just restart it. Yeah. Oh God, I'm sorry. That was my leg. I didn't realize. God, what a hairy monstrosity that was. Oh God, my focus is not great either. That's probably good. Oh, but it's blurry. Eh? No? Isn't that how you make it autofocus? You like just put your hand up to it and like hope? Well, I think it's weird that like the quality is better. Because it's like the quality is better. Like I get better frames with the phone camera. But as you can see, it cuts out. Lol. Okay, so anyway, for the let's like let me get into a game first, right? So I'm thinking I want to try fitting in the Cartoon Defender, so I have something else to shadowy figure as well as Grave Rune. But like when I was making the deck before, what I had to do is cut out the one of the Grave Rune, and then I only ran one Cartoon Defender. I mean, we for sure need the Reckless Rocketeer at least. So it's like the cards that I see that are affordable to cut are like one Grave Rune. And then like what I was doing before is just not running Cartoon Defender, or running one Cartoon Defender and then not running like a second Embalming Ritual or something. So I kind of don't even mind using the Shadowy Figure only for card draw, and then just not running Cartoon. Since like our top end's pretty... We've got the Aeon Reaver, the Kronks. Let's just try that, I guess. This is more a fun deck than...
That deck is only for
Deck's only for wild games, eh? Hello? Hello?
Anduin versus Jane.
Focus better? No?
You asked for it.
No,
Light
not really.
shall bring victory.
Dang it. Okay, so what we do? Keep the Dead Ringer. Is it gone? Is the blurriness gone? Well,
Job's done.
it's good, right? No blurry? No blur? God, you ever see that Day 9 clip where it's like he starts messing with his camera and he basically makes 3 separate cameras, like 2 for his eyes and 1 for his mouth, and he just separates them on like the corners of the screen. It's just... And he just keeps laughing. It's like, you know, it's Day 9's classic laugh, so it just goes on and on. No, man. Day 9 had some of the best Hearthstone clips of all time.
If I roll need.
We're gonna put the reborn on this so that we draw 2 cards basically when it respawns.
I see a vision.
All right, you know what we'll do? We're just gonna straighten out the thing right now. I mean, if I have to keep taking it down anyway, I might as well just not. Because it's like what I'm doing right now is I got it on a tripod that it's kind of like a tripod with bendable legs. So I just bent the legs around my monitor. But it's like, it's not even a big deal. I'll just need to mess with the angle. But anyway, for the game, what we do is we trade in. And we play both of our death rattles. It's a very good draw hand. It's like we're just powering through our deck. Oh god, look at that brightness on the window too. That's like freaking sun's outside. And not only outside, it's like right outside my window. Look at that.
What to do? What to do?
It's actually still blurry, like right up now. Or like, hey man, like even right there, you can't even like see my face just because it's so bright on the other side, man.
Come dance to my song.
We'll play this and we have the Fate Reaver, so what we could try doing is getting the other time rip off this Cleric of Scales.
Hey,
But really, like,
give me that.
when it comes to discovering a spell out of your deck, it's kind of like, you want to wait kind of as long as possible. Since, like, if you need one of 2 cards, right? You want to wait until you draw one of the 2, and then you use the Cleric to get the other one. It was snowing earlier, yesterday, too. So there was some on the ground, but... Let me just mess with the camera angle here.
For a show.
Of course, now that the camera angle's fine, there's the Windows sucks. Yeah, happy April. That Urgot skin should be out now too. Oh frick, it's April 1st. It's April Fool's Day, right? Oh my god. I didn't even... Oh frick. So what I guess I'll do is close the window now.
I wonder.
Okay, so we trade both of our loot hoarders in, and then we time rip. I kind of want to get the time rip down just so we can start invoking our Galakrond. But the Aeon Reaver kind of does the same job and actually gives us board presence. It's also the idea that we could just Mass Hysteria.
I must consider.
I think we actually trade it all into... We kill one of the beasts with the trades, and then we kill the other one with the Reaver.
Hey, give me that. Hey, give me that.
Let's dance.
This just gives us the most board presence.
I've been inside.
Are you
that
implying
place
that I
for
read?
months.
Well,
We're gonna have some fun.
oh no, the curtain's actually a pretty nice shade of red with the light coming through behind it. That's nice. Like the thing is, like I wanted more natural lighting. It's still kind of blurry though, even though it's so close. So I think now we just get the time rip down. We've got the other time rip. So the only thing we can really draw off of it is the grave. We'll still kind of just save the Cleric, because it's like... We don't know if we're going to want the Embalming Ritual, the Breath of the Infinite, or the Grave Rune. Or the other Mass Hysteria. I guess We already have the first Mass Hysteria, so if we need a second, then we can just use the first, you know? Anyway. Like, I kind of just want to use the Mass Hysteria here, just because I'm out of room in my hand. But at the same time, I also do want to get the other time rip down for the reasons I said before. I need to get the Fate Weaver. Although, the Witchwood Piper should help a lot with getting that down, and if it pulls the Disciple of Galakrond, the 1-mana card.
I wonder.
So if we're gonna do that, that's 5 mana with this. And then we can Mass Hysteria next turn. Mass Hysteria this turn, it does clear it. Mass Hysteria with the Sand Drudge kind of clears it the best, and then we can do 4/1 and then Fate Weaver.
I must.
The hand's really heavy, so we need to get the larger cards out while we can. Because we can't just keep drawing cards when our hand's up full. So we got the Grave Rune down, or not down, but means we can draw something else with our Clerica skills.
I wonder.
Come dance to my song.
Thy blood be born again.
So that'd be 1, 5, what's the 3?
We are all bound to fate.
On wings
We'll
of
just get the
destruction,
Bone
they
Ritual
come.
down. And that gives us the full combo. That's 5, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's gonna be 30 damage, right?
I wonder.
So it's like, even if he was at full health, if he doesn't have the okay, we actually might want to wait 2 turns. Just in we're gonna have to check for counter spell. Yeah. See, we would have just straight up lost the game if we led with the either the Grave Ritual or the other thing. So we'll just use this to draw a Galakrond right now. Like, I don't. It's either we draw the Galakrond or we heal for 2, and I think drawing the Galakrond's better since it gives us the 2-minion clear on the Battlecry. So the thing about this combo too is we still need minions to trade into in order to proc these off. So we're gonna need something with at least 3 health and 2 attack. So that we can trade in the Grave Rune or the Shadowy Figure first, and then the Rocketeer. So like if he tries to Alex Trazar face right now, then he's dead. If he tries to Cartoon Defender, he's dead.
My hands now.
Well played.
There we go. Oh, that's actually really pretty golden. Got him. Oh, I just got the bonus stars for winning it straight up. I thought I had to be a win streak. That's actually really nice. Oh, Hunter's a harder matchup.
Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring
Basically, because we don't have any defense, we just have a ton of card draw. We could keep the Breath of the Infinite versus Dragon Hunter, since it clears like fairy dragons pretty well. But like versus Face Hunter, kind of doesn't matter. Oh, rip Cam again, eh? I need to catch that quicker.
Nothing but a bunch of big birds!
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
I wonder.
Not too quickly.
I think we'll just cleric this turn for mana
Winds of
reasons.
destruction they come.
I actually kind of like the embalming ritual here. Like, it doesn't give us the board clear. What it does is it gives us a 2 into a turn 3, which is the Loot Hoarder embalming for 2 card draw. And we'll actually use this Loot Hoarder just for like information reasons, right? He knows we have a death rattle, so it's just kind of just cheeky. So the next turn will Witchwood Piper, turn after that. Oh, on second thought,
Roll need.
we want a Dead Ringer Loot Hoarder. Since we only have one death rattle left in the deck, which is our Blood Mage Thalnos, we need it to draw. If we don't get the Thalnos draw, and this won't draw anything. That's kind of the idea of running a Kartut Defender, too. In a sense, it's a death rattle. It's just an extra death rattle to have. Makes your Dead Ringer draw more consistent. In that it'll always get more likely to get a death rattle, and not have none left in the deck. But I mean, not having it makes your card draw more consistent, since it'll always draw either the Blood Mage Thalnos, another Dead Ringer, or the Loot Hoarder. That's kind of why I don't mind not having a Kartut Defender. And we're actually all the way up to full hand. So we'll see what we get off this. If it's 4 or less, then we can just play it out now. Yeah. It's like I wanted to use the Witchwood Piper, but that would have left us at 10 cards still, in which case we'd have to coin. And there's a chance that he's Highlander Hunter, and that I would proc a Rat Trap. So I actually like Cleric as scales into Time Rib here, I think. That leaves us at 10 cards, though. What it does is it activates our Galakron to be half invoked at 2. I like it all. It does a lot for us. We might just want to waste our coin, though. Since if we overdraw our Reckless Rocketeer, we literally like can't win the game. And it's like, we kind of have... what are we doing if we don't do that, though? We have too many cards we need. Like, we need Reckless Rocketeer. I wouldn't want to overdraw the Kronks. I wouldn't want to overdraw a Shadowy Figure. We have pretty much everything we need. Is this worth Galakroning just to kill that? Not really.
We are all bound to fate. By blood, be born again.
I think we'll get that down first, and then we'll Witchwood. That'll pull us the Shadowy Figure.
Come dance to my song.
And I don't think... I think I should have attacked him first. Attacked into his face first in case it was Explosive Trap, actually. So now what we can do is Fate Weaver, and then we basically have our full combo. We just need to draw the Reckless Rocketeer at that point. There's only 11 parts left. So we can actually Fate Weaver into Galakrond. Only thing is, kind of want to heal more. I mean, this gives us the 5 armor, but what I also like about the Fate Weaver play is it lets us Rocketeer the turn that we draw it. So it just kind of gives us our full combo.
It is
destiny. He does only kill 2 of them though, and if it is like one of them is probably Snake Trap, so it's gonna summon 3 1/1s. You don't really even have the ability, so that would mean we want a Mass Hysteria. So what we can do is trade this in.
Not too quickly.
Full face here, Mass Hysteria. See where it lands. That's still alive. Dang it. Now we're just dead. No. No. Rip. All right, I need to pee too. You keep yourself entertained, Josh. Keep it. Or you got a song you want to listen to? I'll play something. Let's just Google BRB song. See if there's like. There's gotta be a BRB like generic song. It's probably copyrighted. I don't know if that matters. Here. Listen to this. I'll be right back. EII3.
Thy blood be born again.
Close enough. Oh, I need to type it in the
Mind if I
gotta put it in the restream chat so that it goes to everything. Goes to Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube. But not Facebook. Facebook's read only for some reason. We're gonna set the bombing ritual on this just to draw the extra card. There's actually some merit to going face there too, so we don't have to embalming ritual or reckless rocketeer. Like, if you don't have embalming ritual for the full combo, then you only have 20. So if you can get him down to 20, you know. But he's probably gonna get a Ziliax off that anyway. Oh, he coined that out too. So yeah, what a waste. Okay.
Hey, give me that.
I mean, hey, the normies are probably going to be where most of the growth of live streaming comes from in the next couple of years. I'm kind of looking forward to it. So I think what we do this turn is we get down the draw. I kind of do want to get him to... we probably have the revolving ritual anyway.
Hey,
So we
give
can
me
just
that.
kind of draw off these guys right now this turn, because otherwise you'd have to reckless experiment here. Actually, I kind of like doing this and reckless. Like, this is a fun card. Just lets you play out your Death Rattle minions, but they pretty much just die immediately. It's a lot of fun. Oh, the blur's kind of gone now too after I came back. That's weird. Like it had time to autofocus just because I wasn't here. I kind of like the idea of not seeing the opponent's rank because it was misleading before anyway, or like it'd be misleading now anyway because it's based off MMR now instead of actual rank. I think that was the main change they made, so I just kind of don't mind.
On wings of destruction they come.
We have to get the other. No, we have this. We have. I kind of just I like timer. He has a lot of more single target units.
On wings of destruction they come.
A bombing ritual for full combo. Could have done this first to see what we got off the book, I guess. In case it was something playable. I think I'd rather play this out than Hero Power.
The doctor is
So I'll line up roll. Because like before, if you were rank 5, I mean, they could have been Legend or they could have just gotten rank 5 that day, you know? Could have been their first time rank 5. It's kind of... So based off MMR, it kind of... MMR matchmaking just makes more sense to me. For more fair games. I mean, any rank system for me also kind of... I see a lot of sense in making the rank system... I don't like MMR matchmaking like League of Legends, for example, just because it's so slow to actually put you where you actually belong. So, like, you could be in silver versus gold MMR players and still be in silver and be getting a silver rank, right? That doesn't make sense to me. Let's just kill this while we can.
Your blood.
by the wings.
I just want to keep this forward as clear as possible.
Mummy needs 5. Mummy needs 5 more minutes.
But the difference in the Hearthstone ranked now is that although it's MMR matchmaking, you also get the wins. You get more stars based on what your MMR was last season. That's what it's based off of. That's like, so the climb is just a lot faster, and that's a fair. That's an absolutely fair trade-off in my eyes.
Your future is no more.
We're just gonna kill this guy. So like if League of Legends, like I think the idea of League of Legends rank system was that it was MMR based until you hit your promos, and then you'd verse for your promos, you'd verse people of the same rank to actually make sure that like to check if you belonged above the rank. I don't know if they're still doing that. Disagree, Poco. Okay. I don't know if I should address you guys by like your usernames or your real names. You know, it's like if someone else came into the stream, it's like, and I'm using your real names, they'd be like, oh frick, it's a click, I'm not welcome here, kind of thing. But if I use their usernames, then it's like, oh, we're equals, you know. Do we just have lethal? Like Time Rip and Breath of the Infinite for 12, yeah. There you go, easy. So I think basically what I gotta do for the camera is I gotta go to it, and I just gotta stop the stream of it, and then I gotta restart the stream of it. I think that's all I gotta do, and then it should pretty much go automatically. Or like, no, I guess not. I gotta restart it, then go to the thing, and then return cache of current page. Yeah, dang. So many buttons to press. Oh my god, look at that star bonus. Okay. Hey! Free pack. Oh, let's open it now, yeah? Da-da-da. Oh, yeah, I needed that. Oh, they actually added the duplicate protection now, so it's like you're going to get rares that you don't have yet. And since those, a lot of those new priest cards are rares, so I should be getting those without having to craft them. Not that it's a problem, right? I don't know. Not exactly strapped for dust. So I guess Josh, I'll just call you Misty. And I'll call Ryle Poco. That just kind of makes sense.
Anduin versus Thrall.
What did TMN stand for again? No, Team Moisty Nuts, of course. Never mind.
Victory.
Yeah, I'm part of it. I know. I just don't have it in front of my face, right? I don't have it. I'm not a real representation of the I guess it's not. What do you call? What's the official term for it? Like, team? Like, I don't want to call it like a clan or a guild. It's just Don't I actually need to receive like some sort of a compensation for it to be a sponsor?
Overcharged and ready to fight.
Not for real though. I should probably try to like contact Blizzard and try to get the player photo I got, just so it's like I can just pin it on every social media I've got, just to look super official. Because they said like if you want it, you can just contact their business operations or something. I think. I also wanted to see if I look good in case I need to retake it for the next event. I mean, yeah, honestly, just pin it to everything so it just looks super... I mean, it feels weird to say, but, like, do I qualify as a semi-pro? I think so, right? -2 attack is nothing for that, so we'll just invoke.
My blood be born again.
Mind if I roll me?
Your blood.
I mean, technically I've gotten results. They're just not good results.
Shall we make a storm?
It's like, you know, 0 plus 0 equals 0 kind of thing. The only thing about calling myself a semi-pro is I just don't want to mislead anyone. Man, I want to kill the frog so we stop his card draw engine, but it's like we just don't have anything, you know. So what I'm thinking is I want to coin out the Temple Enforcer and hope we get a Breath of the Infinite so that we can do a 3-mana board clear and everything. It's just the Temple Enforcer kind of feels like the only way I can test the board at all.
Your blood.
How much is a new webcam too? It's like the one I was using was my mom's, right? And I think hers was like 60. Oh yeah. Right now, Ryle, I'm just using my phone. And like I just had to download an app to actually make it usable as a webcam, and then it's just like it's not even like registered as a cam in OBS, it's just registered as a browser extension, just because that's what it streams to. Well, like the quality is actually pretty good for a phone. Kind of nice. So basically, yeah, I kind of do need a new webcam. He used a lot of resources there to just clear my low attack stuff. Kind of felt like he's setting up for the Bloodlust. And I actually don't have any way to clear the board. This is why, you know, this is why Reckless Stalketeer is bad, you know? But it's like, to be fair, we're positive. We're like 2-1 with the deck right now, right? This is like supposedly a bad deck. These also don't draw. These things don't do anything unless you have a dragon in your hand. So we got 4 dragons in the deck. It's just kind of unlucky we didn't get one of them. This will draw us 2. Hopefully he doesn't have the Bloodlust. Dude, a pack of Handwarmers actually does like help at an event, right? Or it's like, well, I guess what I need at an event most is just some way to keep the adrenaline down or something. I don't know. Hey, there's our dragon.
On wings of destruction they come.
So Breath of the Infinite does 3 to everything. That just doesn't clear. I think we need to just like pray we get the Mass Hysteria down, right? Is that right? Because like Time Rip doesn't do it. Breath of the Infinite doesn't do it. Even if we trade him Breath of the Infinite,
I wonder.
we don't have any other way. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Poco. Well,
More soul.
appreciate you coming around. Your support means everything to me. No, I'm too early to be making those kind of sappy puts.
You have best.
Okay, by the way, this is a meme deck. It's more for fun than winning. Okay, maybe in Big and Drew it's good again. Like we got the reset. But like for real, like that meme priest deck would probably be like, if I just knew how to edit, like that'd probably make a good YouTube video. I don't know. Just like meme priest is back in 2020, boys.
Here for a lesson.
Because that full combo lives through rotation too. If this is Galakrond, I think we actually toss the Frizz back. Frizz is one of the better early game drops. Yeah, if it's like a highlighter or a control warrior, I think I'd rather keep. I mean, I'd obviously rather keep it. The only thing is, there are other cards we need, like the Breath of Dreams. Like if I had Breath of Dreams, I think I'd keep any 4-drop. So there you go. That's our card. On this, hopefully we draw like a Fairy Dragon or Tolvir. So we do this on 2, the Tolvir on 3, and then we do this on 4. Looking good. Swipe's not it, but I'll take it.
I've got more left in me.
If he's a Galakrond Warrior, Galakrond Warrior pretty much just folds to any big taunt minions, and we have a lot of those.
Yes.
Ooh, Dragon's Roar is a Highlander Warrior kind of card though, so... Although we got the other Embiggen too, so we're gonna be...
Take you with me.
We're gonna have some fat minion summoning pretty quick. We got the 4. Hopefully we just draw either the... We just need another minion to play the turn after, and then we have our strength and numbers down.
This will break your...
Basically, hopefully we just don't pull the Ysera Unleashed, because we might need the value that Ysera Unleashed has in her battle cry.
I'll take you with me.
Although now that I used 2 Embiggens, everything's gonna be too big to play. Too big to play for 2 turns. Look at this. This usually costs 6. So it's like even like our 5, like we have a lot of 5 drops, those are gonna cost 7, so like on our turn 6, I guess we can probably just swipe Hero Power.
Conundrum.
No tomb
And
can
then we'll
hold
probably
me.
get something for our turn 7. Either way. It'd be really nice to get a minion this turn so we can proc our strength and numbers as quick as possible though. Yeah, unfortunate. I don't even want to swipe here, just because like, that's a waste of removal. There was some merit to holding off on playing the second Embiggen when we drew it though, just since we didn't have a curve to follow it up.
On the wings of evil.
Although I was more inclined to since we had the Breath of Dreams anyway. So we're going to be able to play our minions as soon as we can, or like a turn sooner than usual. Hey, there's our 7 drop. Pretty much always summon the copy because that's how you look at the stats. And I think we'll just kill the bigger minion there. Unfortunately, what that sets up is a very poor, it's the 2-mana Whirlwind spell that he can echo 3 times and just deal 3 damage to everything. But that still leaves us with a 9, if he trades it at a 9-5. Oh, gee, he's taking so much damage if he's swinging into the 9 drop. And he's gonna take another 7. So the X is nice too. So yeah, we'll just play this out. That's nice. That's good, man. Oh, another Ysera Unleashed. So even if we play it slow, we're still gonna beat him. I mean, odds are we're just gonna be able to like Hero Power swipe him down.
A conundrum.
Like if he swings in to try and kill this off, he's gonna need to Hero Power. Otherwise, we have the swipe here. Otherwise, we're gonna swipe him to death. And if he's Hero Powering, that means he's only got 5 mana. So what would clear it is well, clear it would be the 5 mana 3/4 mech that does 5 damage randomly split between all non-mechs. That was Hero Power, keep him in. Molten Breath does it too. Gives him armor and clears. Since both of these have Rush, we can just play him next turn and actually follow up to trade on board instead of just having him die to any reactive cards he's got. I'd rather play this than the Ysera this turn, to be honest. Like, this is so hard for him to remove. That's crazy. What he would basically need is like his Zephyrus. Like, you know Zephyrus. You got him from the free deck. Yeah. So he does that. He does Zephyrus plus Black Knight, which is a 6 mana 4/5 kill an enemy taunt.
None shall pass.
Could have played around it, but I mean, at least his Zephyrus down now. So anything, it's gonna be a lot harder for him to remove anything we play now. So I guess let's just get this down while we can.
My dream is
Kind of would have made sense to do it last turn too. Just to play around Zephyrus specifically. Either way, kind of don't mind playing down a single minion at a time since he's got the Super Collider weapon out. That just swings minions into each other. You can't kill our Ysera still. This is also just the most health on any minion we got. He's gonna need like Shield Slam.
I'm gonna win big.
That's such a waste of coin for him. So I kind of... Okay, I was gonna say I kind of don't even want to play at the minion just because he could Super Collider it, but now that we're getting
a simple spell
the
should do.
Dream Portals off anyway, I'm just gonna be bored.
Challenge the daughter of Deathwing?
So what I'm kind of thinking is we swipe Feywing. If we swipe Feywing, we swipe the 3/2, trade this in. That sets up a pretty good Leg of Wrath for him that kills everything that's damaged. And I kind of want to save it for burst on his face. So it's like, what if we just rush into this and just go face? Go face in Hero Power, the push is 5, he goes down to 11, so like, we just need one thing to stick. One of our bigger minions to stick. We could also Snip Snap this turn. Double Snip Snap this turn, next turn Ziliax. I think I like the idea of pulling his face with damage. Just getting one thing to stick. Yeah. I mean, I was trying out the camera yesterday and it wasn't doing this at all. But I also had it plugged in with like a USB. I don't know if that matters. Not a yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I kept it plugged in with the USB, it wouldn't be doing this. I could try. But it's like, it's not connected to the computer through USB. It's just, I don't know if that keeps it charged or something. Oh, if he has this, he might still have his Ziliax. His Ziliax would pull him back a ton here.
Unity.
Yeah, Frick. On the bright side, we have our own Ziliax to counter that. Oh, and then we can actually follow. If he can't kill the Ziliax, then we have the Snip Snap to follow. And Strength in Numbers actually ties really well. Since we were gonna just float the mana anyway. And since it's at Divine Shield, it stops him from healing up.
Now, if I must.
Alright, I'll grab the USB. It's just by my wall.
Okay, then.
Winds of the south, come to my aid.
All right, we'll see how this works.
Oh, I love that new
Oh, gee.
thing.
Yeah. Okay. don't like having the wire in front of my entire keyboard. But you know, do what we gotta do. Basically covers like a quarter of my monitor. Oh, we're actually 1 damage off lethal now. Since we're 1 damage off lethal now, what that means that we want to do is hero power into his face to set it up for next turn. And if hero power in, I think the best thing to do... The most bored is Blimex.
My dream is your nightmare.
Kind of unfortunate we didn't get the, anything but the Azir. Like, since we can't use her battle cry now. We already have 4 of the portals in the deck, though. I mean, if I really want to, I can just try to put the camera back on the monitor, and then it'll kind of go behind, sneak behind the monitor, but it's like... I kind of like this angle better anyway. I actually kind of hope our Snip Staff lives. So, now we lose the next as the hero power. I mean, we'll see what he's got. He needs to do more than clear the board since we have this 2 swipes and hero power in hand for lethal anyway. And there we go, that's lethal. Easy game. GG. Look at those stars. Feels good. Oh, and I need to rework all my titles still too, because it's like I want to clickbait since I placed like rank 18 in January. I kind of just want to put like top 20 January finish and all the titles. Maybe after I get out of bronze. I think Rogue's still good too. These are all pretty good. Like, I was looking at deck lists a lot when I was doing the qualifier, yeah, on this weekend. There's actually going to be one more qualifier before rotation this weekend too. So all these cards that are going to rotate out, like they got one last shot. One last shot of the learned meta before it all gets the upheaval hits. I kind of just don't want to play Druid right now. I don't know. Hey, another rogue though.
Watch your back. None can escape my fury.
Yeah, I would think so. For League, they did it like... I'm pretty sure League of Legends, like Riot actually worked with Twitch to have the differentiated category like day one. So, I don't know. Blizzard could do it if they wanted to, I think. I mean, it kind of, yeah, not separating it puts the onus on the streamer to separate it, like either through their title or something. I kind of want to coin out the Miscreant, but what it does is it plays into his Seal Fate, so we're just gonna hero power. Since then on R3, we can just coin the Miscreant or Seal Fate, whatever he plays. Yeah, it's like, see, that's a good Seal Fate, and then next turn we can coin the Miscreant and then play the lackeys down.
Justice is mine.
And now that we're damaged, he can't Seal Fate our face or something. Yeah, like Galakrond Rogue versus Mage, like you sometimes see rogues, or like the mages just pinging their own face just so they can't get Seal Fated by their opponent on turn 3. It's kind of funny. I think we'll just coin out the 5 since our hand's pretty heavy. Like, Miscreant just doesn't do a lot.
Act as your scale threat.
Alright. See you then, Misty. Misty Skies. Skies. I don't know. Saying just Misty just makes you sound like a girl. So we're probably going to shield the Galakrond on 5, turn 6, Lackey and Corruptor. Then turn 7, Lackey and Togwaggle. So then turn 8, we're gonna Togwaggle for the wand, so turn 8 we wand and then play probably the...
My hand is full.
Oh! Rip Bedouin. So now that our hand's full... I think we use the banana and the miscreant.
I'm up to no good. Me too.
His will be done.
And then we this lets us play pretty well.
Justice is mine.
And then if we get like a 2 damage Lackey, then we have the Shadow Steps.
One step. Mini.
Oh, that actually empties our hand. I don't know if that's good or bad. Because we're gonna need to make room for the wand anyway on turn 8. We actually got a lot of value out of that thing.
From nothing.
I don't think we have any. We don't have any pirates in the deck. I don't think we have a great weapon. We have Galakrond a weapon on. If we have like a full mana, full invoke Galakrond, and we kind of our hand's already really full. But I kind of don't. I think the most value is this. It's just gonna. We're probably not gonna get much more than that. So we'll just go right there. Next turn we'll do. I think Goblin Lackey's probably worse than Titanic. Depends on what he plays, I guess. Like if he starts getting bored down, then I mean we know he doesn't have any shields of Galakron's left because we already used his flick on him. If he, I think if he's Galakronding on 7 with 0 invokes, that means he's got his Kronks in hand. I don't think my deck has Kronks in it. I just realized. That's actually a huge mistake. I need to look at the frickin' deck list again. I think we'll actually Shadow Step Tog here too. Just because we don't have any other great targets. So I need to rework this list. I kind of just threw this list together real quick to get playing, but you know, it's kind of like old Patron Warrior. Like I've thrown Patron Warrior decks together and then been like, huh, you know, I haven't drawn my Grim Patron in a long time, and then it's just not in the deck, just turns out. And it's just kind of good enough to play without it sometimes. Back when like there was like Warsong Commander into Frothing combo, so you just did 20 damage in a turn.
You'll find me wherever the action is.
Ow. I think we just gotta flick that.
One step. Mini.
Then we can bounce the Lackey. Kill this. I just want to get healed. Like, he's got the Alexstrasza coming up, possibly. Let's just get stuff out of our hand, you know? Oh, I probably should have saved the Lackey for the Togwaggle. Actually, I didn't think of that. There's a pretty good chance we'll get it off. Get something that generates the Lackey after one, though.
And hope of
He hit all his power cards. Yeah, we can bounce one of those. Yeah, I guess we got the Praise Galakrond, so. That's actually not bad. So we can kill this. I can't, and like we can Boom Pistol Bully and set that.
of evil.
Alexstrasza kind of sets up a good lethal next turn. So, like I said, I want to sap it. So what we can do is sap trade. Which means I shouldn't have put the attack on... Did I put the attack on this? I put something. Oh, I put the Praise Galakron on it. Yeah, I should have done the Praise Galakron on the Flick if I was going to evolve it.
Quickly!
We could just sap this though, and then trade. Ah, I want to set up the lethal with the Alexstrasza.
The fury of the stars.
Like it gets rid of our Tog. Since we don't have we have 2 lackeys on board. If one of them sticks, we got it right. But it's the Alexstrasza. Do we even? He's gonna have 19. We only have 15 on 16. No, 15 on board. No hero power. So we would have needed to go face. Then he would have cleared off the 3/3 with the dragon anyway. Oh, maybe we just Alexstrasza ourselves now. But the thing is, we sapped his Alex already, so it's like he's gonna Alex in a second. What him eviscerating my face could mean is that he could have Kronks. So we could go Kronks for 5 damage, then Shadow Step Kronks again, and for 10. Although he's Highlander, so he's unlikely to have that kind of stuff.
Think.
So I kind of just want to play for board. Like, do this while we can. While we still have lackeys out.
How about a new
Archie's in. And we're gonna Alex him anyway. Kind of just makes more sense to keep the bigger minion and better Alex. So it's like now if he tries to, depending on what he tries to Alexstrasza, like if he tries to Alexstrasza, Dragon Queen Alexstrasza into like full health or
You are too
yeah,
late.
that did it.
His
Dang.
return is nigh.
Well played.
I didn't think it was worth playing around. If we had Alexstrasza at our own phase instead of... You know what? Usually I lose when I take the greedy play. So yeah, like I said, we didn't have Kronks in the deck. That's kind of stupid. That's okay, it's very stupid. That's like part of the payoff of playing it. Let's see what the highest win rate rogue decks are. Looks like 1 sap, 1 SI. Although the sample size is pretty small. Definitely not using the Burgle package. This has a larger win rate. Edgebrish basically cut the boom pistol. Oh no, he's running a flybooter. That's interesting. Don't think I'm a fan of that. I kind of don't like SIs. Just like SIs are kind of just weak in the mirror and everything else. I kind of only like 1 sap too. I don't think you really need 2 in this meta. So yeah, just basically cut an SI for the Kronks. That makes sense to me. We already have a lot of 3 drops anyway. Which is maybe why I don't really even want the SI. Like, it's kind of... Like, the other deck ran Siamat. Siamat kind of makes sense, too. I don't really know what you're trying to beat with SI. I guess Dragon Hunter, since it kills, like, fairy dragons pretty well. It makes sense to me. I'll just swap back to Embiggen Druid just so I think it's fun. I don't know, I still kind of don't want to play Embiggen Druid right now, but... It's just a simple, fun deck, you know, all the time. So it's kind of just my go-to.
Hazelbark,
And it beats Rogue.
Valera.
Watch your back.
Here for a lesson?
Pretty decent hand. Just need the Breath of Dreams, yeah. The 3 best cards of the deck. Alright. So if we pick up a dragon, that's literally like the best hand you could get if we could pick up a dragon. There's the dragon. Great. Now we just need something to play on for. So like if we pull the... since we embiggen, we would need to pull Snip Snap. Or Scale Rider. But I mean, I'll take anything playable, really. Can't play 2 strength numbers at the same time, unfortunately. We can play that though. That literally lets us play a 6-drop next turn. It's crazy. Look at him, he's at 3 mana. What a nerd. Now, what were the names? It's like Chad, and who's the loser? It's like, what's the antonym of a Chad? I forget. It's like in the full picture. There's like the nerd boy with glasses on, and then like there's the Chad with like the bulge and everything. We're gonna play out the Oasis Surge or Split just because it's the most damage. Usually it's like the Virgin Blank with the Alpha Chad, like versus the Alpha Chad.
We hunger for vengeance.
Oh, if he's playing Preparation, he might be in like a Malagos deck. That's interesting. Does he have Coin Edwin? Ooh.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
That's one reason to save your rushers. Do we get the taunt down, or do we... What I'm thinking, if we... This is more stats. Right, that just makes sense. And the next turn... We might want to try getting the strength and numbers down, but if we don't get the strength and numbers down, we have Fairy Feywing for 8 mana. That's just pretty clean. So I think I'd rather get the most damage down. Yeah, fine by me. And then we're just gonna smack his face. Right, yeah, true. That's probably why I'm struggling to remember too, is just because it's like, yeah, it's part of the meme. Yeah, exactly. So since like kind of we played the strength and numbers last turn, I kind of just I just kind of want to kill this, you know? That's a pretty threatening thing. And it's like one of these is gonna die anyway, so it's like, why not kill it so we can't? Let's just keep the initiative.
I will act as your scale.
And then next turn we can, if we draw another Rush Minion, I'd rather draw the Rush Minion and push the 7 face damage. Otherwise, I think we just play the Emerald Explorer plus the Fairy Dragon, since it's just the maximum. Well, now he doesn't have a taunt. I don't know how I feel about that play for him. I think we still just get the taunt down with Fairy. Big ol' Whoop lets us play 2 5-drops rather than just one of the... I think two of our 5-drops is actually more stats than one Ysera, pretty much. Go 5, Pa, good for him. Nah, I got some other really good players on my friends list. Like Dark's pretty good. I can't see behind my phone camera just because I have it set up right in front of where the friends list is. Oh, Mad FF is diamond. Moira's diamond. Oh yeah, RP balance is already just legend.
I wonder.
I met most of them on ladder. Oh yeah, I did meet some of the people I usually face on ladder at the tournament, like Farron. That's why he added me. No, there's like... What I used to do is, just because I had a bad sleep schedule, I'd literally awake when the season reset, and I would literally just play for like the next 2 days straight after rotation hit, and I would just hit legend like first and get if you hit legend like in the first day, you just kind of, since there's no other legend players, you literally are just, you just pretty much get top 10. Because there's not even 10 legend people yet, right? Oh, frick, I clicked too fast. What were I clicked too fast. Just more rares, right? Pretty much. Yeah, rare. Cool. I mean, usually before, like, if I was trying to really climb for legend, I could do it in about 2 days. No matter what time of the season. And supposedly this ranked is faster. So I'm kind of wondering if I can do it, like, in a day.
You asked for it.
Here for
Because
a
there's,
lesson.
it's like before when you're in rank, 5 to legend, there's no win streak bonus. But how it is now, you get a win streak bonus until you basically hit your old rank. And I never really saw I didn't think it made much sense to always reset legend players back to rank 5. Or back to even rank 4, just because it kind of just made worse games for everyone, kind of. Although I don't know why. I like grinding in Hearthstone out of any game. It's just, I enjoy grinding in Hearthstone especially. Even though if it's just the same games, like it's nothing new. I don't know. So I think that's why I kind of stuck with Hearthstone for so long, is because the ranked reset every month, and so I was like, it always gave me a new grind every month. God, I'm touching my face a lot. That's not the greatest thing to be doing with COVID around. Most damage would be Scale Rider this turn, and the next turn we Snip Snap and Tolvir. Snip Snap this turn plays around like a Ziliax more next turn, since then we can just Scale Rider the Ziliax since it'll be a 2 health.
Ready for a show?
I mean, I kind of like doing the same thing over and over again just to get better at it. Oh my god, he popped off. He got the Wild Growth coin and a Dragon Caster that lets him cast a spell for free, and then he casted the most board present spell he's got, which summons 2 6-drops.
What was I thinking of again?
He popped off, man. So what we've got is like swipe on the 4/4 to pop the Divine Shields. That's kind of the best we got. Swipe, kill one of them off, and then next turn Scale Rider, or Evasive Worm. I mean, even if it's a grind, what you can kind of do is, like in fighting games, you just swap characters. In Hearthstone, you just swap decks. There's just so many decks you can play. And it's like, that's why I have all nine golden heroes, just because I enjoy any of them. I just love Hearthstone. Dang. I was like really hoping this isn't splitting image, but you know. What can you do? I mean, at least he can't kill this easy. If he, I mean, he can with like a Reno or something. But if he tries to trade, okay, he had the Reno. So he got all his power cards. Hopefully we can do the Wing Guardian into getting the Sarah Unleashed down. I kind of want to strengthen numbers. Kind of, we might just need to strengthen numbers this turn. I don't know. I mean, if we win Guardian, he doesn't have a good way to clear it now since their Reno's down. Right, so yeah, even in the same class, there's multiple decks. Like in Druid, there's the Embiggen Druid, there's Quest Druid, and then there's Token Druid. So like this one class is 3 different archetypes. Yeah, so you play in the single taunt just made him prevent all his attacks. And then we still have a good strength in numbers turn.
We must stop this corruption.
We're gonna take the card draw since we're gonna play the Ysera next turn. Hopefully the card draw makes us more likely to get a portal. Yeah, and actually like how I enjoy building decks is by specifically countering what I'm seeing a lot of. Like it's just a fun way to maximize your win rate.
My dream is your nightmare.
Dang it, we're lower on our strength and numbers. There was some thought process to using the Scare Rider to kill this off instead, just because we're starting to get kind of low on health, but... basically any other minion in our deck wouldn't have died to this trade, so it's kind of unlucky. That's kind of why I'm enjoying qualifiers too. It's just because it's like, it's kind of neat to start thinking about lineups. It's like when I qualified to Arlington, what I did is I kind of just picked the decks I was good at and then found some that synergize with them, right? Like I started with Combo Priest because that was one of the better decks and I was good at it and it was fun. And then I was like, I like Highlander Hunter, I'm good at it, that's fun, that kind of synergized as well. And I was like, Control Warrior, how about that? Like it was kind of a unique, it was kind of a neat lineup. We drew so many of our portals. So what we need to do, I think we're just gonna play our taunts down. Like kill this, play the taunt, and then that's all we have board for. And it's like, we need to get the taunt down because if he doesn't kill any of our minions, we'll just get more portals down. Like our portals will be drawn and then won't summon anything. Oh, I could play some Face Hunter, give you some tips on that. Like, Face Hunter destroys Mage. This is the first Mage I've faced, though, actually. Well, it's like what Face Hunter is good against is Highlander Mage and Rogue. Oh, man. I think I lost because he got double freeze. We need, like... We don't have board space to summon the copy of it. That sucks. At least it kills the high attack thing, so we're not dead on board. If he has like any spell though, like a Frostbolt does it or Fireball, there's a small chance he can't clear the board though.
The fate of the world.
Oh, he's going for the random spell generation. That's what he does. Battlecry discovers spell. Your spells cost 0. Let's see. Let's see it. You know, another freeze would do it too. Here we go. Okay, you know what? Flame Strike. I'm fine with that. Because we have some pretty good trades, and if he doesn't have the damage on board this turn, like he didn't get it off the Kalecgos, or we would have played it. So if he goes face with both things, and we trade the Kalecgos in with our Deathwing, play the taunt, kill this off. I kind of want a hero power just to get, like, literally just to gain armor. So I think what we do is big ol' well until 12 year hero power. Do this Breath of Dreams next turn. Hopefully we'll draw like a portal off this. Yeah, no portal, so getting our top down is pretty relevant. I didn't hear. Oh, freak! I didn't attack with my hero. I played too quick. Whoops, whoops.
Still half asleep, it seems.
Oh no, I'm rushing. Dude, I've had like, there's like a, you know the Highlander Hunter card I was talking about, Brand Bronzebeard, who summons King Crush? Like, I literally played my turn so fast that like the battle cry animation didn't happen before I ended my turn, and so I just didn't attack with King Crush. And it just cost me the game. So like, I need to, I mean, part of what I play better when I play mindful, so like that takes like literally takes meditation and stuff just to keep in mind that I'm playing a Hearthstone match and not just throwing out all my cards. Because it's like, if you can stop yourself from playing on autopilot, you can almost always find a better play than what you were gonna do. So part of doing well in a tournament, especially, was making myself slow down.
Time runs out on me.
We have 2 draws for more portals in our deck. That's a 7-mana 9/9. We'll definitely do that first. I kind of want to, yeah, I just want to hero power again, just for more armor, kind of. I think we trade in the 5 here instead of trying to kill off the Malygos. For the reason that it removes more damage at the same time. You can only kill one with the amount of damage we have on board. So we just kill the one with more attack. So it's like, even if he could clear our taunt, he has Malygos ping, that's only 3, we're at 6. So if he tries to, if he loses board again, then he's like, with just Malygos left, he'd only have another 3. Then we can just hero power again, or in our case, we Zilliax now. If we didn't draw the Zilliax though, you know? We had, I'm just basically trying to chip up as much armor as I can, just for some random spell to come out, you know? Like, one of the spells they play is Yogg-Saron's Puzzle Box, which is a 10-mana card that plays 10 random spells. There's 10 random spells in the game. And yeah, there are spells that do more than 6 damage to your opponent's hero, like frickin' Pyroblast. That'll do 10 damage to anything. Or like, now he's got the hero card Reno, which is hero power, just does a random spell at the start of each turn, start of each of his turns. So, you know, just trying to play around something random. If we just keep the board, we've got the 2 of our Embiggens down. Like, if we just win board, he already played the Reno and the Zebras, like, he's not getting it back.
Tools of creation.
So if we just keep fighting for board, we're gonna win over time. We have 4 more portals in the deck. Ooh, he played a random secret. He played a random secret.
Precision.
If it's I just missed lethal, possibly. It's very possible I missed lethal. If it's like vaporize or the armor secret, then it wouldn't be. So what I think we need to do, either way I should have ordered it differently, because if it is Flame Ward, then I would want to play the Zilliax after I attack his face. I was too quick again, so I need to slow down still. So it's like, because I think it's Flame Ward, what we're gonna do is we're gonna trade in like this. Yeah, okay, we're fine.
If I must.
I still misplayed the order. At least this way we don't die to something random now, though, since we're at 14 health. It's really hard to die at 14 from just a Highlander mage. The only thing that would probably bring him back now is if he draws Reno, since that'll clear the board, or some random Dragon Queen Alex draws as dragons.
What to do? What to
Like, he's
do?
out of board freezes and stuff like that, so.
Life and hope of your
There's Dragon Queen Alexstrasza.
This timeline.
Looking good for us.
We must
Nice,
stop
we got him.
this corruption.
Ooh, lethal on board. Nice. GG.
Well played.
Impressively done.
The name Fez sounds so familiar. Hey, 2 rares. In the back. God, so many rewards. Feels good, man. I just want to swap the card back to the new one. Yeah, look at that. It's a shy guy, but a fun guy. XD. XD. No, I honestly, there's so many funny flavor text on a lot of cards. Like, that's part of what the plugin I have on does. Is like if I mouse over a card, it'll give it the it'll show the flavor text. A lot of them are puns. A lot of them are puns.
Malfurion,
Not gonna lie.
how much you've
More
grown.
than there should be, probably. We have strength in numbers with a curb, so. Oh, and he's quest. This is like, see what I mean? This, like, I'm a big druid, but he's quest druid. So what he tries to do is just not spend mana for 4 turns, and then like he also runs the Oasis Surger card in his deck, which is the 5 mana 3/3 with Rush that you can either summon another 3/3, like summon not a 3/3, but a copy of it, or give it +2/+2. But since the reward he gets chooses both, he basically summons 2 5/5s. And I also summon 2 5/5s, not because I choose both, but just because I have Embiggen on it. So, you know, same results, but different method. Although I like Embiggen Druid also has the side quest instead of just the actual quest. I don't know. So sometimes they play that and I see this and I'm like, wait a minute. Just because I think we're both playing Embiggen Druid and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, he didn't spend mana last turn. So I kind of want to just coin out the big ol' whelp since we're already at 5 and it would just proc my strength numbers quicker, and we already have the Zilliax to follow up basically. Like, it's kind of a waste of coin, but like, I don't think it's a waste of coin to get an extra minion out turn quicker. God, another fairy dragon. And God, look at these. God, where's... No, it's literally the cheapest minion in the deck. Like, worst draw. Unfortunately. Like, there was literally, it was 12 to 1 to get something that didn't die to the Starfall. Yeah, in this case, we'll just use the Frizz this turn. That'll give us a lot of value. If he doesn't have the Nourish to follow it up, because that'll draw him 3 and give him 2 mana, like, he's so low on cards now. Like, for us just to draw 1, I'm fine with that.
Behold, jewels of the sands.
Yeah, look at that. That's so much value now already. We could... Ooh, if we worm... We've got the 2 5/3s out. This is just more board. Like, if he wants to kill this off with this, then he has to trade it in so he doesn't get another card draw. camera's been fine since I plugged the USB in. That's kind of, I don't really understand that. Okay, so he let us have a 5-1, but like, we have a 5-1 now. He got an extra draw, but you know, whatever. Did he expect me to trade it or something? No, actually, I think what we'll do is we'll try to play around his other Starfall by trading that in. We do want to clear off his board since he has both Cenarius, which will summon 2/2 trance with Taunt and give all his minions +2/2, as well as Power of the Wild, which would summon a 3/2 and give all his minions +1/1. So he can go wide. Oh, so just having the USB like prevent it from going idle or something? I don't know.
Power takes many.
This has poison and rush. So he basically just full cleared. That's rough for me. I don't know. If he trades all those in, I'm gonna need like exactly a swipe. Ew. That's kind of. Okay, that's kind of smart by him. It plays around swipe better. Like, very well. I kind of think the best thing for us is Wing Guardian trade. Like Ziliax and this kills off one more thing, but this kills off everything. And like we're already pretty much at full life. I'd rather swing into something a lot stronger. We get pretty wrecked by Cenarius, but maybe he doesn't. Oh, is he innervating? Oh, ow! Owie! All right, I think we lost this one. Unfortunate. Yeah, Sky Rider's not. We didn't get either Embiggen or Breath of Dreams. It's also kind of our power cards. We got 1 strength in numbers, and we got Fairy Dragon off it, so we just needed a lot more. We played our Ysera on 7. There's 7 more portals in our deck for random dragons. We didn't get those, right? So, well, I mean, we'll just play this out and hope we go. The only, like, our last hope would be getting, like, all 7 of Ysera's Dream Portals next turn, and like they're all just like evasive worms, and we just clear his whole full board or something crazy. Like they're still technically an out. Okay, never mind. Now he has lethal on board. Oh, is he 1-off? Yeah, he has 22 damage. He doesn't have lethal. We have an out.
We must stop this corruption.
We are friends now. Hello, friend.
Yeah, not quite.
Tree falls. Visibly done.
Oh, we can lose stars again. Is it just bronze you can't lose stars? Oh, no, it's just because there's rank floors at the start of every rank and every rank 5. So if I were to lose next game, I couldn't lose rank because I'm at the halfway point. Oh, I was going to show you the Face Hunter now, yeah? I think that beats Quest Druid too. I'm not used to the new UI. They just changed it to be that. I kind of like Rapid Fire. I'll swap it. I'm just going to build just... Like, I don't like Timberwolf particularly. He's just a good free-to-play card since he combos well with Unleash the Hounds as a finisher. And maybe he's better now since he does well with without Leroy. It's a good way to have the follow-up damage that you sometimes need. I kind of even just like running just Explosive Trap since that is guaranteed damage. Like Freezing Trap, sure, it prevents something, but it doesn't... It's not very proactive, I guess. So, Blazing Battle Mage. Left first. I love that there's so many classic cards in the deck because I get to play with all my goldens. Feels good. Checking how many goldens I had of that. Some people run Knife Juggler since it combos with Hounds too, but... yeah, good. You're the more experienced player, dude. You know how to go face better. That kind of reminds me of like maybe Quest Hunter is still good. What it did, it was good versus Rogue, and like Galakrond Warrior lost Acolyte of Pain, so they're like Galakrond Warrior is still fine, but they're less prevalent, and that was the main matchup that beat Quest Hunter. I'm missing one card. I'm pretty sure before I was running Leroy. I might just want to run in another secret. Let me take a look at the Itchiest Replay, I guess. See what's good for them. I just kind of want quick games, right? Just to get... looks like most people are playing Dragon Hunter, I guess. Some people are playing Bomb Toss. Oh, they're playing... Life Drinkers. Just because they're a beast that does damage. But they're... what are they not playing with? They're also playing with Timberwolf. They're playing with both... they're playing Timberwolf over Battle Mage. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it makes sense since there's no Leroy anymore, but I don't like it, really. I'm looking at this list that... they're not playing Dragonbane, they're playing... kind of seems like a mistake to not run Dragonbane. But they're all pretty much running 2 Life Drinkers for burn. So if if I had to pick like a worst card of the deck, it either, not even necessarily worst card, but worst card for the deck as it is. What fits less, I think, is Rapid Fire. Like, Rapid Fire basically does what Arcane Shot does, but for an extra mana. That's kind of just, you know, that's very easy to see. I kind of wonder if, like, 1 Timberwolf is better, since it lets us pop off on the Hounds. And a lot of the time you're saving the Rapid Fire anyway. Maybe like 1 Bomb Toss. Although Bomb Toss does 2 for 2 as well. I don't know. Just rest in peace, Leroy. Basically what I'm trying to think of right now is what to sub instead of Leroy. Like before I wouldn't have the Rapid Fire. I had Leroy. So I'm thinking like between Timberwolf, Rapid Fire, Freezing Trap, just to have another secret. It doesn't deal damage though, is all. And there's not really anything else proactive within the class. Or aggro, I mean. What else were you running? I guess you didn't have Dragonbane, right? So you were just running the cheaper card anyway. I think I'll just put in the Timberwolf and get playing. Well, oh, hold on. I was gonna rename it. Dang. Hold on. So 1 Timberwolf, and basically you pretty much never play Timberwolf on 1. You just you only combo it really with Unleash the Hounds. Or if you already have like 2 or 3 beasts on the board.
Rexxar versus Valeera.
Watch your back.
Let the hunt begin.
So basically what I like to do is kind of only keep it curved. Animal Companions, it's not good versus a Seal Fate, for example. And it's like I kind of have better 1-drops in the deck. Like, you kind of want Toxic Reinforcements if you can get it. And it's, since I'm on the coin anyway, even if I get a 2-drop, I can just coin one out, like Face Stalker. So what we're looking for is the Toxic Reinforcements. If we don't get that... Okay, so it's looking like the curve would be is Blazing on 1, on 2, we Kobold. I almost just ended my turn, dude. That's not great. Oh my god. I need to play slower.
How much is this worth to you?
This probably means he's Highlander. So what I'm thinking... We Kobold this turn, Kobold next turn, next turn. We could either Kobold next turn or Face Stalker Hero Power, and then the turn after Hero Power Sand Trooper. We only have Explosive Trap in the deck. What are you playing over Timberwolf then? I mean, I don't like Timberwolf really in the first place, but... So I think we Face Stalker, Coin Hero Power, turn after Kobold Hero Power, turn after that, Unleash the Hounds Hero Power. Then turn after that, Unleash the Hounds, Kill Command. Something like that. Depends on what we draw. I would play the Toxic Reinforcements if we get it.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Zephyrus the Great. What's he trying to do? Like Shadowward Pain? Flare. Like, so what? That's kill my explosive, whatever. That's such a waste of Zephyrus. Like, he's gonna need, like, if he doesn't have, like, Zephyrus to heal, especially. I actually think we're gonna just kill it off so he can't Shadow Step. Like, if he gets a Shadow Step on that thing, it actually, like, could heal him for, like, 8. You'd probably have Dwarven Sharpshooter and Timber if you had both.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Oh, dang it, he had the Ziliax to heal anyway.
Well played.
Ouch. Is that worth the Kill Command? Kind of. Could always just Kill Command next turn, though. It'd only be 1 damage higher, and we'd be 1 turn closer on completing the Toxic Reinforcements. We get very heavily punished by very specifically Snip Snap. If he double Snip Snaps that thing, we lose. Oh, are you running Rapid Shot? That might be my guess, because that's kind of what I was deciding between Timberwolf and Rapid Shot. Rapid Fire, yeah. Now I'd rather just bow, I think, than Kill Command, because the Kill Command has the 2 extra damage, possibly.
I come to load.
So we Hero Power, summon 3 of the Leper Gnomes. That'll be 6 plus 2. 8 plus the weapon is 11. 11 plus Kill Command is 16. He's low. Oh, he's got taunt. He's cheating, my dude. He's cheating. So I think we'll just get this down now. Like, Unleash the Hounds is gonna be great next turn. Because I think he's gonna play out a lot of lackeys since he just played his Miscreant. Yeah, Rapid Fire is good too. That's kind of what I was deciding between Rapid Fire and Timberwolf. Kind of thinking about Bomb Toss too. Like, my little brother likes Bomb Toss. He likes Face Hunter a lot too. Oh, I need to move my leg. Literally, it's like blocking my entire body. It's got those thick calves. And knees, I guess. That's more my knee.
Bubble, bubble.
What more can I
Yeah, I
ask
need to shave
for?
my legs or something too. I don't know if that picks up on the camera. You can kind of see the fuzz. Oh, he's sapping my leper gnome to heal himself, eh?
Well,
Thinks he's clever, eh? Explosive Trap does a lot for me, I think. So we like Face Stalker, Hero Power, Unleash the Hounds, go through the taunt, push face. It's not like he has Leroy. He already played the Zephyrus. So he only has 2 lackeys left, kind of. Do we just have lethal, actually, with Unleash? Right, that's 6 plus 7 is 13, yeah. I'm just overthinking it.
Hunter low.
Yeah, imagine if I went Face Stalker. Withdraw. But see, that's what happens when you play slower. You actually catch those kind of things.
Rexxar versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Let the hunt begin.
Oh, nice. Well, you always toss back the trap, so the Face Stalker pulls it. Toxic Reinforcements, best card to have on 1. You just Toxic on 1, Hero Power on 2. On 3, we'll Hero Power hopefully pull up another 1-drop. Yeah, and there's the Battle Mage. Beautiful. He could still be Highlander. That's hard to say. I'm just messing with the titles on the other streams. I don't know. There's like... Just trying to make sure everything's set up nicely, I guess, just in case there's like someone who starts tuning it on some other platform. Man, I want a Hero Power to finish it off, but like, if he gets Snip Snap on this, that kind of just is game over. So now, we just need the Hero Power and Snowball, Hero Power, Animal, I guess. Ooh, Livewire Lance and Highland. He's Galakrond. I don't know. I thought it was kind of consensus that Livewire Lance wasn't great.
For master we take.
In Galakrond Hunter, Galakrond Warrior specifically. At least that's what like the leading meta analysis sites said. Analysis sites. Like Vicious Syndicate. I mean, I guess now's the time to experiment since they rotated Acolyte of Pain out. I don't know. It's like Acolyte of Pain rotated, and we still have Risky Skipper, which is the 1 mana 1/3 that does 1 damage to everything when you summon a minion or play a minion.
commences.
I make deck trackers being weird. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we try going for the Dwarven Sharpshooter, and then we can Dwarven Arcane Shot this thing. Otherwise, we lose. Other thought is hopefully we get Huffer off this and just kill it.
To my side.
No, no, not what we wanted to see. Uh-oh. All right, well. We'll get the lepers down, kill this off so he doesn't Zilliax it. So now he basically has to kill this off, otherwise we get the free kill on this. So I mean, I really hope he trades and doesn't just like do an AoE on the board and then swing face, because then we're gonna be dead in like 2 turns. We're fine. Whatever. Galakrond Warrior is very favored versus our deck just because it has a lot of ways to gain armor. So I think we're gonna Arcane Shot that. If we Arcane Shot, that's 1 mana, so we tracking first, see what we get. And the Toxic. This is gonna go on for another few turns, so Toxic's good. Pick up. Because we know it's gonna go the long game. Since he has ways to gain armor, we know it's gonna go on at least another 3 turns to get this off. Like, Explosive Trap doesn't do a lot since Leroy rotated. It doesn't kill Leroy anymore. It doesn't kill... I mean, there's no Leroy to kill. So... It would prevent, like, a Kor'kron Elite Inner Rage Mercenary, since the Kor'kron will go down to 2 that way. But if I'm at 10, he doesn't even need to do that. He can just play Kor'kron Elite pretty much straight out and kill me. Just because I'm so low. Wow. The game's direction. Wow. That's unlucky. Lucky gets to keep that. So, I mean, I guess we'll just do this. I'm just trying to prevent damage, so I'm just gonna trade the 1 into here. Since we're still gonna need to pretty much use the Toxic Reinforcements, and we're gonna overkill him either way, so let's just make sure that this goes to what this will die. So he doesn't have just like 2 invokes to kill me. Because then I would go down to... Basically, this going face would change the breakpoint between needing 2 invokes and 1 invokes to kill me. No! No! No, that's the ouch. Usually this has a battle cry that damages it. And so it got onto the... Oh, man. No, we actually just lose now. Yeah. Oh, man. That sucks. Like, literally any other minion, and we would have been fine. Well. Yeah. Why is he slow rolling? Come on. Happens. Gotta take the crookeds with the straights, you know. It's like the way I like to comfort myself in situations like that is there will be games that it happens in my favor. There have been games where it happens in my favor. So
Watch your back.
this game is for him, and it'll be for me someday. I mean, like, even as Face Hunter, sometimes you just need to top tech lethal and you get it.
The pleasure is mine.
Greetings, traveler.
So like before, Toxic on 1. Although, I think we're gonna, if we were gonna Toxic on 1, we'd probably chart Dwarven Hero Power next turn anyway. So I kind of want to Dwarven this turn. Next turn, Toxic Reinforcements Hero Power. Since that way we actually have something on board to follow up.
Quickly.
I think it plays worse around Backstab. But maybe it won't even matter. I mean, he's swinging into it. I don't know if that's great for him. I mean, like, what could he have that could kill this? Like, people don't run Fan on Eyes anymore. So I don't know what his plan is. Like, if he's gonna swing into this 3 times, he's gonna take so much damage. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Like something like that for damage. That's crazy.
Gotcha!
And we'll just play this down now, since it's just for like the little amount of board presence a 1-drop can give. He's sapping it, dude. Maybe he's like Highlander and he has a really poor hand. Mulligan basically everything away and he's just floundering. Alright, well we got it down, get our 2-drop down. Got another sick 9 damage burst on here. We got 5 in hand with the hero power. Yeah, poor guy. The only card he played that game was Sap. Sap on my 1-drop. Yeah, oof. I mean, Rogue is one of the decks that Face Hunter is supposed to be good against, though. And I mean, we got Toxic Reinforcements on 1, so that was a lot of follow-up to it. Oh, we're pretty good against Zoo, too. If it's Zoo, I don't know about Galakron Warlock, because Galakron Warlock has, like, Sacrificial Pact, that's pretty good on... That's just, heals, straight up heals good against Face Hunter, usually. If it was Zoo, if I knew it was Zoo, I think I might keep Bow. I don't know. They kind of have less things Bow's good against now, but, like... You basically just fight aggressively for board presence on this, with Face Hunter versus Zoo. So I think we actually coin out the Leper.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears!
Since what he's probably gonna do if he plays this on 1 is he's gonna play a minion that kills a friendly minion, and it's a 2/2 that kills a friendly minion and puts 2 lackeys in your hand. And usually if they're playing egg on 1, that's what they're gonna do, preferably on 2. So if I have this out, I can just hero power it, so I'll sneak in the extra damage with the Leper Gnome anyway. I'd also rather play the Kobold on 2, and then Animal on 3, and then Phase Stalker on 4 for the guaranteed card draw. Or guaranteed, I shouldn't say card draw, but the guaranteed secret out. Like if I play this on 2, then I'd want to hero power on 3 to get it out anyway, and then that means we're not Animal Companioning. Yeah, Evil Genius, that's the card I was talking about.
It's hot. Free your mind from its bonds.
I was thinking if we get like a 1-drop, maybe, I don't know.
To my side.
Hey,
Evil get you.
we should trade up while we have the chance. And then we'll kill this too, since they have a card that... They have a card that turns a friendly lackey into a 5/5. So we're making him have to play the other lackey. Yeah, it doesn't have it. You. So we'll just get the... Put that down. Got Kill Command Hero Power, maybe? For turn 5, either we... We don't want to wait for our beast. Good thing we got the other explosive trap down when we could. I kind of think we just play these out while we can. Make him have to trade in, right? Just try to sneak in what little damage we can. We're pretty close. Like, an Unleash the Hound's Kill Command, if he has 1 minion out, that'll do 6. If he has 3 minions out, because he has a bunch of lackeys in hand, right? 2 lackeys and a dragon, or something like that. Or 2 dragons and a lackey.
Precision.
Now we can't kill that. So, since we have the... We have Explosive Trap up, so if he tries to swing into our face, it'll kill us. The only punish to that is Snip Snap to buff its health. So I kind of would rather kill it if we have the opportunity. It's a question of... I think we're going to need these Toxic Reinforcements, actually. Just because he's still pretty high up. Hopefully, I mean, if he has a Snip Snap, I'll take the loss. That's fine. His hands seem pretty slow.
Awaken, my children.
Yeah, now we'll just kill this off just to play around it. There's no, I could just give him the out. Like, we have the Toxic Reinforcements down anyway, so the only way we would lose... We're going to be overkilling him anyway, so the only way we'd lose is if he gets a Snip Snap down on it. So we just take away his out. We're going to win the long game anyway, I think. Because he doesn't really have any way to kill. And we'll keep the kill command to try and... In case we draw a beast next turn. Because we can play literally anything we draw alongside it. Just maybe not with the tracking. It's like we survived to like even an Alexstrasza or something. The punish here would be if he fully trades and then Alexstrasza's himself. I think we would lose to that. Since he would bring himself back up to 15 health. I don't really know what he's going face for. So, I mean, I don't think he could kill us. I don't really know what he could play. Nothing comes to mind except for, like, Galakrond, so he can... I don't think... I mean, yeah, Galakrond, so he can just gain armor. Because he doesn't have any health. The only way he could gain health is if he killed a demon with Sacrificial Pact otherwise. And the only demons he's got on is that 7/5 taunt, so he's not going to do that.
Almost out of time. So many possibilities.
Oh, he's going for the lethal. Oh, no. Oh, maybe I should have kill commanded to play around exactly that. Frick, I don't know. Wow. That's crazy. Nah, I like saving the kill command. Frick. Nah, what a game. I mean, he had to. He knew he had to set that up well. He did. Like to.
Watch your back.
To even give himself the chance of winning that, he had to. Like, you could kind of see how he was like, highlighting stuff like his hero power and stuff. He was like, I think partly what he was thinking about is whether he should hero power to try and play around. Not discarding the second Soulfire with the first Soulfire. That's why he was going so slow. I mean, I was more worried about the chance that he would play like a Galakrond or a Sacrificial Pact and just heal up. In which case, we might need the extra damage. So, yeah, I don't regret it. Because, I mean, it wasn't even 100% that he won there, since it was, like... I mean, there was the chance that he even lost, just because he discarded the other Soulfire. So we have a really good hand. With just following up, like, yeah, Toxic, Hero Power, battling the Mage, and then Hero Power, Cobalt, and then next turn after that, Toxic Reinforcements, Hero Power again, with hopefully, like, another 2-drop or something. Like, man, we got... Our hand is so aggressive. Like, even right now, if he plays the Devoted Maniac, like the 2/2 Rusher... I mean, look at our board. We have 9 burst on... 9 death rattle damage in hand. Or, like, on board. So he's gonna go down to 15.
Nobody move!
And we've got Unleash the Hounds on the Toxic. We can't play the Life Drinker now because he did that. This is a Battlecry minion. So it'll cost 9. Oh yeah, he backstabbed the wrong one. He took an extra 1 damage. So, question on whether or not we hero power... If we... Let's just think about this. If we bow hero power, that'll be 5 damage this turn. Next turn, we Life Drinker hero power. That'll be another 5 plus this. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus another 3 is 13, plus these 2 is 17, which is what he's exactly at. So instead of using the Toxic Reinforcements this turn, I think we'll just hero power, because I think the game's going to end before we could get this off anyway.
Give me a big hug!
And we might as well just send these space. Only punishment to that is Ziliax, but we don't have lethal through Ziliax anyway. If we go if we send them in, I think, right? He'd go down to 8, and then we'd only have the 5 damage with the Life Drinker hero power because we couldn't swing the weapon in.
So
And it's like he coined that out, right?
options.
So if he had Ziliax, he would have coined out Ziliax last turn. What he could have is another... His hand's obviously very heavy, so that means he either has Shield of Galakrond, so it's like just basically the other 5 drops. Shield of Galakrond and Faceless Corruptor. And see, since we went face with those Leper Gnomes again, that set him to exactly 5, so it let us actually have lethal through the taunt with the Life Drinker hero power. And that'll let us through into, I think, Goldeneye, right, with the new system. Yeah, this climb is way faster, man. Oh, that's pretty. So many free cards. So I'm not really sure how I feel about the Timberwolf. We really haven't had an opportunity for it yet.
Versus Maiev!
None can escape my fury.
Oh my god, this is the same opening hand we had last game. And another rogue, too. So again, yeah, this on 1. I'll actually coin out the Battle Mage, I think. And we have Timber Unleashed, maybe. So we can actually see how well that combo works. I'm not sure how relevant it's going to be anymore. Since it doesn't seem like a lot of decks are going very wide, so you're just not going to get very many Hounds. Yeah, and it's like the way Hunter... It's kind of like... When it comes to grinding on the ranked ladder, it's less about the win rate of any specific deck and more about win rate, like, per hour. Especially when you have these, like, stars. Because just getting the win, like... 2 wins and 2 losses means more than 1 win and 1 loss. Because of the star bonuses. So... I think we Battle Mage this turn. What it does next turn is let some hero power trade in, though. If we play the Sharpshooter, that means he can't kill it with hero power. Then we could play the Toxic Reinforcements and coin. It's more a question of whether or not we want to coin, if we want Battle Mage or Sharpshooter out. I kind of like the Sharpshooter.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears!
And then depending what he plays, we can Toxic coin hero power. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, he couldn't kill it this turn, basically. So now he's gonna take an extra damage, basically. We're gonna hero power that, so that he has to waste the next dagger charge. Like, he still takes 2 either way, but this way he loses the dagger charge. Like, imagine if we hero powered and just traded in. Like, this is better for us. And yeah, just another hero power. He's busy. Next turn, hero power and explosive trap. Or, like, if you draw, like, a face stock or a kobold, I'd do that instead. Oh, no! He got the lifesteal minion. Oh, actually, explosive trap kind of... see, now it's like, if we get the leper gnomes out, he's able to trade in instead of just explosive trapping. Like, having to trade into my face. That's kind of... He's gonna heal a ton off that. I don't think we really have a choice, though. So he's just gonna trade it in, right? And then just keep healing up. Dang. So what we gotta do is if he, like, trades this in, we gotta just trade off the rest of our leper gnomes so that he has to hit face and this dies. And not give him an option to trade it in. Just basically have it have to die to explosive trap. And the turn after, we could probably unleash, but I kind of want to Timberwolf if we can. We're definitely going to be Dragonbane hero powering on 6, so we kind of want to set it up best for that if we can. So like next turn will probably be a hero power Eaglehorn bow. I would do an arcane shot on it too if we could. It just depends on what we draw. Like if we get the arcane shot, then I'm just gonna Eaglehorn bow arcane shot. So that way when they proc the explosive trap, I get an extra bow charge. See, this would be a good unleash with the Timberwolf, right? Yeah. Oh, interesting. The only reason I see him doing that is if he has a rush lackey, so that way he can play it out and then rush it in for an extra 5 health. Timberwolf Unleash is 8 damage. I think he's gonna end up going wide again, so I'd rather get this stuff in while I can. And again, the secret's up, so if he wants to proc it and like lose the board, then we're gonna get an extra bow charge. And if he doesn't, I mean, Dragonbane hero power isn't very good on a wide board because it'll just hit something small. But if he doesn't proc the secret, then we're just gonna do Unleash with Timberwolf hero power. If he does proc it, and he's pretty much got no board left, and then I have a pretty good Dragonbane. I think I still just Dragonbane hero power. I'm not gonna waste the damage in this, right? Because like 5 here is like he's only gonna gain 4. We're probably gonna kill him the turn after, I'd hope, with the Unleash.
Your presence offends me.
So if we go face, what we're just gonna do is have to trade these both in. Since he's trading them both in anyway, like he's gonna have to kill it with whatever he has anyway, I think. He's getting that 4 health either way. Like if he's not trading it in and he uses whatever's in his hand, then he's like, he goes face with it, then we can just arcane shot it. Or depending on how wide his board is, we just unleash Timberwolf, hero power, arcane shot, and have lethal on board. So he's got 3 minions out. That'll be 5, 6. Oh, that's 5 plus 6 is 11 plus the 2, right? So that's how much mana? That's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exact lethal, like 2-1 over lethal. I mean,
I hunt alone.
oh no, it's actually yeah. There you go. And see, if we had traded with our... If we had used the bow to kill the 4-1 with lifesteal, then we wouldn't have had that damage lethal, right? Because he was going to get that lifesteal either way. Because he only got it one time. Because he'd still get it from her face, right?
Rexxar versus Garrosh.
Yeah, I'm noticing they'll slow down on the loss of
Let the hunt
streak bonus.
begin.
I think we're either gonna look for toxic reinforcements. Like, Animal Companion's really good if we had the 2-drop. Like, if this Life Drinker were like a Phase Stalker or a Kobold Sand Trooper, then I'd keep it just so we could curve out. There's kind of 2 opening hands you can get. There's like the curve out opening hand, and then there's the toxic reinforcement opening hand. So like on toxic, you do the toxic on 1, hero power, then hero power 1-drop, hero power 2-drop. If you don't have toxic, then you can just go 1, 2, 3, and that's pretty good too. So now I guess we kind of have a 1, 2, 3, since we can like.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears!
What you do is you sharpshooter in case they play the Town Crier, which is a 1-mana 1/2. You can just hero power in, yeah.
The fires of
We'll just swing in. Then we bow on 3 on turn 4 with Dragonbane. Just a naked Dragonbane, and hopefully we can keep the board clear. I guess a naked Dragonbane would die to Devoted Maniac, but that's still gonna make him swing in. Like he just wasted the 4 damage into that. Okay, so what Toxic picked up? No, we're just gonna be hero powering. So hopefully we can pick up a 2 or 1-drop, 1 or 2-drop. And then we'll Dragonbane on 6 with hero power.
Tender flesh for the Dragon Lord.
Galakrond Warrior in this matchup is favored, mostly because they can just play defensive and then win through armoring up. Since we don't have very good, if they just have any kind of heal, we lose. Like, we're only good versus decks that don't have heal. Like Rogue. Because, like, even one just small heal is enough to kind of shut us down pretty heavy. So now hero power. Oh. Then next turn, hopefully we can clear off the 1-drop and whatever he plays, and then Dragonbane hero power to get the guarantee. I would like it if the 5 damage could be guaranteed phase. Yeah, that's not guaranteed at all. But a Hound's pickup would be lethal. That's lethal too, actually. Just because you have the 1-mana beast. Actually, it was lethal without it, because we had Arcane Shot. Either of these is 2 extra damage. Yeah, so many stars, dude. I think this ranks is a lot quicker, especially if you were Legend last season. Because, like, again, yeah, look at my friends list. A few of the guys that already hit Legend. This seems like a kind of curve hand. I don't mind it. Since we have the hero power, like we have coin, I mean, if we really want to just get some out. I don't know if I should try to go for Legend today, since I kind of want to get, more like video editing in. Like I want to learn to, I kind of want to try spacing it out. I'm not really sure if I should Lepernon or coin the Phase Stalker here. Because like if a Phase Stalker, he has no way to kill it, and then I hero power for the explosive. Like, think we just save it. Just because this coin doesn't do a lot for Face Hunter. Everything, like, costs less than 4. You know what I need? I need a highlight command. So, like, if a good game does happen, then we just, like, mark it in the VOD. And then I can go back and edit it. I don't think people are like interested in like compilations of games. I think they are more interested in very specific good games or something interesting happens. So with this, I'm pretty sure Tolvir means he's Highlander. We're just gonna get this out for board. I don't really care about explosive trap here. Like if he has bow, then that's fine.
To my side.
We're just fighting for board. We don't care about the trap. Like, see, we're still ahead on board. And the next turn we can do a power if he stays. I kind of want to watch some of my own VOD too and see how I like the quality. I'm still kind of reddish orange. I think I could probably mix something. Mess with it a little bit. Like change the hue or the saturation or something. Thinking about like, I think what might help a lot is if I just get a lamp from my desk and then just shine it on me. Like, cameras just need light. His turn's almost up. I don't know why he's sinking so hard. He's like, it's early game Hunter. He doesn't have very many options.
Quick.
I mean, I'll take a DC. Just because, like, I mean, I think he's upset because he lost board. Maybe. He's like, gosh dang it, he's got a base stalker up still. This is over. Yeah, look at that. Toxic reinforcements, hero power. Okay.
Quickly.
Yeah, whatever. God, and the rope note, like the rope music's so intense for someone being AFK. It's like, oh my god. But is he gonna come back? Okay. Just hold on, whatever.
Quickly.
I'm pretty sure I should get like... It sounded like the win streak stars are cumulative, so it's like I got 12 last, so I should get 18 this time, right? And that's like 3 ranks, so I should hit... Is it... Do they have a plat rank? Is that how this works? Yeah, go ahead and let him bounce.
Until low.
I think we're just gonna... Yeah, that's fine. No, we're doing it. I don't care. If he wants to clear the board, he's dead now. Yeah, I thought they copied, like, early league. So, I mean, is he thinking, like, Mass Dispel to clear the Death Rattles? He's still dead on board. Okay, oh wait, no, we just... Yeah. That's funny. I mean, he disconnected, right? So... There you go. That's plat. Silver looks silver border looks nicer. Let's open these packs. Beast of Wrath, okay, fine. Sure. I'll just play till I lose. Like, it feels kind of like, I don't want to say that streaming to like just 2 people is like a waste of time necessarily, but it's like the value is lower than making,
Your soul shall be mine.
like, Twitch content is ethereal.
Let the hunt begin.
So, pretty good opener. Similar kind of thing. Oh, now we have this on 3 if we want to, if he's like Sue. Although, yeah, notice again, the camera hasn't disconnected since we plugged it into my computer. I don't understand that. Maybe because it's like a Wi-Fi thing? Does the phone get like internet through a USB? I don't think so.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears.
So next turn, Battle Mage Hero Power Arcane Shot. Looks it. Just to get the task reinforcements done. Da-da-da. And we'll actually hear Arcane Shot one of these just because he's Zoo. So what that means is that if one of these sticks, like we actually are fighting for board more, it's gonna probably push more face damage than the Arcane Shot itself. Plus, if we get if we roll a Leok, we'll have the extra 2 damage off it anyway. I don't think they run like Ziliax or anything either, so.
To my side.
Yeah, looky there. I kind of think we just push the extra damage while we can. Like, there was thought about, I was thinking about trading, but it's like, yeah, if we just take the damage in, if he kills this, we still have lethal anyway, so. Man, I'm skipping over ranks. I don't even get to see the pretty pictures. Like, what's between rank 10 and 7? I don't know.
Rexxar versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin.
I mean, the plan right now is to hit legend within the first couple days, just so I can be high legend for both when the expansion launches, as well as just try to keep a high rank for the end of the season. I mean, I'm probably going to be playing a lot even if I hit legend early, so my rank might go down a dumpster, but it's like the plan is to really try hard at the end and try to get top 16. We're gonna face Stalker on 2, Eaglehorn Bow on 3. On 4. I think we might want to just try to, like, tracking for toxic reinforcements. I didn't like any of those, either of those. Expansion releases on the 7th.
The fires of vengeance burn.
And it's like, I mean, I plan on playing a lot of Demon Hunter anyway, so I think Demon Hunter's gonna be busted. So it probably shouldn't be any problem hitting rank 1 with that. Demon Hunter does look OP, man. That's why I think there's going to be a lot of, like, you know, Warlock has a card that's 0 mana called Sacrificial Pact. Destroy a demon, restore 5 health. Usually, like, they're playing it on like imps in their own deck, but like Demon Hunter has some pretty good demons, so you just play control Warlock and just eat them up. Plus it heals you, so it's like counters both their minions and their game plan. We could Eaglehorn Bow, but I'd rather take the turn and try to get the Toxic down. Since this is gonna die anyway to the hero power, to the explosive trap, so next turn we hero power explosive trap, then turn after that either Eaglehorn Bow or Animal Companion, depending on if you proc the trap, I think. If the trap is still up, I'd rather get the Eaglehorn Bow down for the sake of getting the extra cast on it. But this fights for board better. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't trade in just so he can keep the board. But like, since the plan is to lose the board anyway with explosive, it's like, I don't know. I think he actually loses his weapon here because I think the minion dies before the damage goes through. So like usually it's immune because it's immune if he controls a dragon. But like he doesn't control a dragon like after it hits, right? I think. Nope, Reiki keeps it. That's good to know though, because I like Dragon Hunter too. So he is Highlander. I kind of think we just Eaglehorn Bow this down anyway, just because it gives us an extra charge. Or like, I shouldn't say an extra charge, but an extra... Like if I summon the Animal Companion, it only attacks once. Like if it's Huffer and it trades in, it just dies. But like, I'll just take the damage and have the extra swing for next turn. And then I can Animal Companion and actually have it stick.
Unity, precision, perfection.
That's probably worth a kill command. Just because it kills us and lets us throw stuff face. So kill command, Animal Companion. I'd be happy if he wasted his bow on that. That's like, that sucks for him. On the other hand, we could just like use our bow. And then Life Drinker hero power. Well, kill command on this. It prevents 3 heal and also lets us push the bow face, so that's technically 6 compared to hitting it and then dealing the 5. Right? That makes sense, kinda.
To my side.
And I'd rather fight for board.
I hunt.
I think we can also keep the weapon. Since we're probably gonna Life Drink or kill command next turn. I kind of want to weave in more hero powers actually. So let's lead with tracking. And then if we get like if we pick up our Dragon Vein, that's a free 5 damage face guaranteed. It's like we don't have lethal, right? That's only 8 plus the other. What do we think he's most likely to play? I think he's most likely. I think he's Highlander, so he's gonna play his King Crush card, the Highlander card.
Hunt alone.
So this way, if he plays Brand Bond Spirit, he's just dead on board. Not dead on board, but dead in hand. All the cards I know. It's like it's gonna need like Zephyr's heal.
Nobody move.
Yeah, we just have to be fun. GG.
Hunt alone.
Yeah, we take him. I mean, if we're gonna keep winning, I guess I'll keep playing. I don't know. Because like it almost doesn't feel like a waste of time because we gotta get this done at some point, right? Yeah, I mean the only thing is like I want the guides out as soon as possible.
Rexxar versus Maiev.
can escape my fury.
Let the hunt begin.
You think we're gonna hit diamond, or you're like, I wouldn't be surprised. Probably not gonna film this day. I mean, I only have like, I kind of want to redo the hunter base deck again anyway. And now it's like, I need to, that's why I'm saying I need to get on it, dude. I think the explosion of players is going to be on the 7th because that's when rotation is. There's already been kind of an explosion, just not. I shouldn't say an explosion, but like the new player and returning player rewards brought some people back for sure. So I just like, how many of those people would have watched and didn't? Because it's not out, you know.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
He's actually gonna race us pretty well because of that.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
I mean, so we're gonna face Stalker Hero Power on 4, turn 5, probably kill Command Hero Power. Kill Command the Edwin because it'll be a 4-2 after having to go through the explosive trap. Kind of depends on how he trades. Since the Leper Gnomes are up, we might just be able to play the second Phase Stalker. Phase Stalker Hero Power Leper Gnome, and then on 6 we can Dragon Main Hero Power to get the 5 damage from it.
Tender fight for the Dragon Lord.
Looks like he's not proccing the explosive, right? So maybe it's not even great to Phase Stalker right now. Well, with the second Toxic, I'd rather get that down, yeah. And that means kind of getting the Phase Stalker. Like, we lose... It's more bored, right? But it's not... You know what? He's gonna have to trade in anyway, so... I'd rather just Leper Gnome. Go Phase. Because it's like, he can't attack me through explosive anyway. Like, he's gonna have to trade into these Leper Gnomes anyway. And I'd rather trade into a Leper Gnome than my Phase Stalker, since, like, he's just gonna lose that on face damage in the meantime. Might depend on what he plays on 5 though. Like if he has Ziliax down or something. So like this seems like a good Phase Stalker Hero Power to me. Just because it kind of does the same thing, right? Like it just gets the explosive down and lets me focus on his face. Also just Arcane Shock base because we have the explosive anyway. He's trying to Galakrond on 7, I think. So yeah, there goes the explosive. He's at 3 invokes.
Precision.
He goes up to 8, no 9 now. If we pull like a Dwarven Sharpshooter, we got that down. I mean, we're always here powering to get the Leper Gnomes down. It's a question of, I think we just kill command that. That seems worth, right? Because, like, unfortunately, we don't... Even if this hits face, that's only... It brings him to 2 because he healed up. So I think we kill command this, hero power. Save the Timberwolf for Unleash the Hounds. We have 2 left in the deck, and he's probably going to need a swing ride. Even if he Galakron's his turn, he goes up to 12, right? He trades one, like, if he trades 1 in, we actually can't kill the rest off. But then we have the free Dragonbane proc.
I will act as your scale.
I mean, if he doesn't have a way to, like... He needs to, like, sap one of these or something. Otherwise, he's just dead on board. I just trade him into hero power. There you go. Okay, this game. Unless he gets, like... Oh, he's fishing for some random hijinks. Nope.
Well played.
Smart moves. I concede.
Yeah, now our win streak's slowing down. Just because we only get double 3, right? So I guess, like, when you hit diamond, I guess it kind of almost... I guess, no. At diamond, you still get 1. Like, as soon as I hit diamond, I'll have a 2-star bonus. And then at diamond 5, I'll have 1 star, and then I'll hit legend. And then that's it. That sounds... It's like you get...
Fight with honor.
It basically is designed to hit, let you hit to where you were the month before. Very easy. Face Stalker is just a good keep, when especially, like... It's a good turn 4 play, especially versus Paladin, because usually they're mech. And mech Paladin usually swings kind of wide. Even if they have mechs, they can either stack themselves on each other with magnetic. They've just got some very key cards that are wide, I guess. Trying to remember its name. It's like something Skyclaw. Uh-oh. Well, from the looks of it, we're just gonna hope he doesn't draw Ziliax this game. See, like, Explosive is gonna kill these off at least. Unless he magnetizes, which he could very well have because he used the Galvanizer. So all his magnetics are gonna be cheap. Is this where we lose? Like, the main reason Mech Hunter is good, or Mech Paladin is good right now is because it beats Hunter. That's like the only reason it even sees any play. It beats Dragon Hunter and stuff. Oh, see, him trading this off actually means, like, his stuff does die to Explosive now. And it's like, they don't have any AoE, like, they don't have any AoE buffs. So with Explosive down, like, I think we're kind of just good to trade face. And since he, like, traded there, this is a 2 health. Like, his whole board might die. Just depending on whatever he magnetizes. Like, if he magnetizes this, trades these all off, and then goes face with that, he's still ahead on board. We'll just see how he trades. Yeah, it's literally... Yeah, it's one of the key cards of the deck. Yeah, it's also just the most expensive. It's the only epic in the deck. But that's kind of the point, I guess.
By the holy light.
He actually went face. Instead of trading. That seems like a huge mistake, actually. From him. Like, actually, like, huge.
Who wants a hug?
Hound seems good here, too. Is that worth the full clear? Well, I mean, all we really have to do is clear off this guy. So, I mean, I think we just Hound Sand Trooper.
Give me a big hug!
It's like it lets him magnetic still, but...
Give me a big hug! Give me a big hug!
That's fine. Oh, this still has 1 health, 1 attack, dang. It might have been more worth hero powering there, I don't know. Well, no, because then he has to trade in here and these each sneak in an extra damage too. He's gonna be healing 4 from the weapon, but I think we have enough damage to do that, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5 is 9. Don't think there's anything we can find. So we're gonna hero power first so that we don't accidentally pick up the explosive trap from the tracking. Otherwise, like if we did, we just wouldn't have another trap. Only thing we have to worry about is Ziliax, really. I think this game's gonna end before Toxic Reinforcements has a chance to finish. I don't really think we're gonna be hero powering minions, so I just want the Timberwolf for the sake of either. I think we could just play it out now for extra damage, actually. That makes sense to me. The odds we get the other Unleash are very unlikely, 1 in 16. Or I guess with tracking less so, but We have the kill command already, so we just need a beast. Which we have these out right now. Whew. Like, we don't even lose to Ziliax, I don't think. Yeah, there you go. He couldn't kill off all the beasts, so that's just lethal on board. There you go.
That was a mistake.
There you go. Plat 1. Plat 1 3 stars. So when we win the next one, we'll go in and basically get as high as we can with the star bonus we still have. Yeah, there's. I think I could hit Legend Day 1 if I kept playing.
Rexxar
Maybe I should.
versus Deathwing.
Just for the legend placement. I don't know.
Embrace the chaos.
Let the hunt.
I just kind of want to get, like, I'm kind of still in the motivated mood, you know? Oh, we're unfavored versus warrior, so. I said I'd play until I lose, and like, we're more likely to lose versus warrior, so let's give it this game at least to see, you know? I was gonna coin the Face Stalker, but now I don't think we need to. It might have been worth coining at the Leopard Dome, because then on 2 we play either the Sand Face Stalker. We'll keep the Face Stalker for 4. Turn 4. There was some thought into playing out the Face Stalker now, just so we can't turn Aim Rover into it. Trade. Oh, yuck. Yucky. Yeah, we're not clearing that, I don't think. Uh-oh. I think we need to hero power. This game is going to go on a long time, and we need to get as much damage in as we can. So every time this refreshes, yeah, it's Highlander Warrior, that's why. So this is actually very unfavored. Can have so much armor.
Nothing but a bunch of big birds.
We're killing it so we can't have just a free Ziliax on the armor generator. Still not great for us, but, you know. Best we can.
No tomb can hold me.
You think he would have gone face first to practice explosive trap? Guess it didn't matter. Well, we'll just play these out. Mana efficiency, most board. We're gonna need to have our minions hit a lot. We didn't get the toxic reinforcements. That's kind of, we need that extra damage. Either toxic reinforcements now or fit Dragonbane and have it stick for a turn. We're just gonna need more damage than we typically need. Like, we're gonna need to actually like min-max through lucky draws.
A conundrum.
So I mean, we're just gonna keep hero powering basically. Every turn he doesn't hero power is a turn that we're 2 damage closer. I mean, he's got some pretty good cards against damage decks like Sephiroth's Heal or Dr. Boom for 7 armor, Molten Breath for 5 armor.
That belongs in a museum.
Yeah. Yucky. No. No.
To my side.
I think we should play out the Timberwolf and the Dwarven in between. For the sake of... Oh, never mind. He used his last collider. Right, he replaced it anyway. So... Just whether or not we want to wait for an Unleash. I think we might need to. Like, we're only really pushing an extra 1 damage. Right? It's more about preserving... He doesn't have Super Collider. I don't know why I keep saying that. Since he doesn't have Super Collider, I think it does make sense to keep going face. And just wait. So that way we can actually target a minion if we need to. Like if he plays out a Naked Ziliax. Hopefully he doesn't get the armor. Hopefully he doesn't get the armor. Oh. He didn't get the armor. We're good. So if he plays that out, we might actually have a chance versus an Unleash the Hound, like with an Unleash the Hounds, because then he'd have 4 minions with our Timberwolf. That's 8 plus another 5, and he's at 15, so we'd be 2 off.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
Is he gonna play either of them out? Okay, there's one. There's 2. Okay.
Storm of your demise.
Oh, he got the armor. Ah, dang.
I hunt alone.
Whatever. So I mean, he's going back up to 17. We have no way of killing him, even with the most damage we got in our deck. The reason I didn't Dwarven Sharpshooter any minions is because the way I figure it, the difference between 5 and the difference between like 5 damage. Look how much damage he's got right here. 5 damage doesn't make a difference. Like he still would have killed me with like either Bloodlust or something, yeah. Rip, and right before Diamond. Feels bad, man. Alright, I'll call. Yeah, there we go. We'll hit Diamond. We'll hit Legend tomorrow, probably. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, 1 star off, easy. I don't know. It was close. So we'll probably hit Legend tomorrow. I'll try to get those guys done. Just because, like, I need some discovery, man, right? That's kind of the name of the game. Need to work on video editing, knowing how to make thumbnails, how to make clickbait titles. I mean, hopefully the camera's good enough now. I could probably just record like this, pretty much. Oh, let's see what it looks like in full screen. I kind of like have another scene there. Yeah. Oh, look at you can see the fur on my leg even more clearly now. You can see my yoga mat on my carpet. Yeah. I kind of just keep it there just so it's like it's really easy to do working out or yoga or anything like that if it's just right there. It makes it way more convenient than having to like roll it out, you know? It's kind of like you're way more willing to drink a cup of water that's sitting on your desk than go to the fridge in the next room over when you're thirsty. Cool.
Alright. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later.